Catherine. I was going to talk today about my fragrance collection and my top favorite fragrances within my collection, but the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know, they're my favorites, but it's kind of nice when you are consistently complimented wearing particular fragrances. So I thought instead of going through my personal favorites of my fragrances, I would go through my top 3 most complimented fragrances when I wear them. Probably my most complimented fragrance would be Gucci Guilty, and I hesitate to say that mainly because it's also one of my favorites, so I probably wear it more often than the others. So is it a fair competition? Not sure. But that would definitely be one of my top complimented fragrances. If you haven't experienced Gucci Guilty, I would consider it more of a fall-winter fragrance. But like I wear it year-round. Reminds me of honey, you know, like it's smooth, it's slow-moving. To be honest, reading the notes in the fragrance, I would never have guessed when experiencing the scent of Gucci Guilty for women. But it was launched in 2010. The top notes are pink pepper, mandarin orange, and bergamot. The middle notes, lilac, peach, and geranium, jasmine, and blackcurrant. And the base notes, patchouli, amber, white musk, and vanilla. I think you can definitely smell the amber, the vanilla, the patchouli. Like I said, it's like a slow dance. It's warm, it's comforting, it's like slow moving honey. But like I said, it's definitely one of my top ranking in terms of my personal preference. It's also one of the highest, most complimented fragrances that I wear. The next one, again, these are all fairly dated, but would be traditional Juicy Couture. Now, the twist that I have with it, because as I've said, I don't typically like to be, I like to be unique. But the twist that I do is I use Couture by Juicy Couture, and I spray the standard Juicy Couture as my fragrance, you know, my neck, my tummy, my back of my knees, and then I take Couture and I spray it behind my neck. So the majority of the fragrance you're smelling is juicy, but then you get that twist of the Couture, which I think makes it more of my own. Both of these are very sweet. Juicy Couture is a bit more fresh and light, whereas Couture by Juicy Couture is much more opulent. It's a heavier fragrance. It's almost too strong for me to wear as a single perfume. But the notes in Juicy Couture Eau de Parfum, the top notes are fruit notes of watermelon, mandarin, and passion fruit over a floral bouquet of gardenia, hyacinth, marigold, lily, and tuberose. And then the base notes finishes into the scent of caramel, creme brulee, vanilla, patchouli, and woods. So as I've said, it's a very sweet, floral, yet still, I mean, it's kind of a mix of all of them, but the strongest scents would definitely be the sweeter, floral, candy-ish scent. Versus Couture is considered more of an oriental floral. The top notes are mandarin orange, African orange flower, and grapefruit. Middle notes jasmine, honeysuckle, and plum. The base notes amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. So a lot of the same notes, but again, as I've said, perfumers are artists, and they're able to twist fragrances and twist notes in order to bring one out more than the other. And like I said, it just creates an entirely new fragrance, regardless of the fact that the notes are the same. So the last fragrance I wanted to talk about today that is definitely one of my top ranked, both personally and most complimented fragrance, Hypnotic Poison by Christian Dior. every time I wear this, it makes my heart skip a beat whenever I smell it. I have the same experience with Gucci Guilty, but it's just such a sexy fragrance to me. It's warm and vanilla-y. I'll always remember wearing this perfume and walking out of a restaurant in Chicago and being stopped by a stranger to be asked what perfume I'm wearing. I guess it was just such a nice compliment to receive. So as I said, Hypnotic Poison by Christian Dior, it's not only one of my personal favorites, but also one of my most complimented. It is considered an oriental vanilla scent. The top notes are plum, apricot, and coconut, with tuberose, jasmine, rose, caraway, and lily of the valley as the middle notes. The base notes being musk, vanilla, sandalwood, and almond. I would say that you definitely smell the coconut, you smell the vanilla, and the tuberose, with maybe a hint of musk. But those are, I think, the strongest notes that I personally smell on the fragrance when I wear it. So as I said, these are my 3 most complimented fragrances over the longest duration of time. So close seconds or honorable mentions would be Dolce & Gabbana Garden Bloom, Burberry Her, and Prada Candy. So there you have it. Those are 6 options if you're considering getting a new fragrance that you I guess want assurance will be well liked by the public. But again, each fragrance is going to wear different on different people. How it smells on me is going to be different than how it smells on you. And gosh, my own personal preference is going to be different than your personal preference. So please experience these fragrances before you make the investment in the purchase. Don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed the content of this video, and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you can be notified when I post new ones. I hope to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.